What is going on, everybody? Your eyes do not deceive you. We are recording a Pokemon TCG video for YouTube. And I know I said I didn't really know what I was doing with YouTube, but we'll see. I might just do Pokemon TCG content on YouTube. Maybe set up, maybe we can do like a TCG stream night one night and see how that goes. But here we are. We're doing TCG things on the YouTube. And yeah, so I've been working on an RL Arceus deck, and I really enjoy it. The first version had Pidgeots in it, but I didn't really enjoy that one as much. It was good when it went off, but if we got into a spot where we were bricking or our Pidgeys were knocked out early, we were kind of like struggling to keep up because RCS does cap out at a certain damage amount, and one of the other cards in here, we'll get into it, is kind of testy in that build, but we've switched up the build a little bit to include more ways so that we can run our own copies path to the peak. So yeah, let's just get into the deck profile and let's check it out. If you have any suggestions for the deck, definitely drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Ding the notification bells if you want to be ready to when we post new content. So here we go. And I'm also not wearing the lab coat because it is, I just washed it, and so it needs time to dry. All right, here we go. So we're running 3 copies of Arceus V Star. Arceus V. Arceus V has the Trinity Charge ability. A Trinity Charge attack lets you search your deck for 3 basic energies and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. For 2 colorless energies, which is really good. For 3 energies, you can use Power Edge and do 130. Not horrible if you need to to attack with an Arceus. If you're like your others are prize or whatever. I know I normally run four and 3 of something, but I don't actually have a 4th Arceus, which is really odd. I am gonna get one, and then we'll add it in as we go. Going into 3 Arceus V Stars. Arceus V Star has that ability, Trinity. That ability, Starbirth. Search your deck for any 2 cards, add them to your hand. You don't have to show your opponent. Add them to your hand. Shuffle your deck. You can only use this ability once per. You can only use V Star power once per game. And then we have Trinity Nova, which is going to do 200 damage and will let us search for 3 basic energies, attach them to our Pokemon Vs in any way we'd like, and then go from there. So what are we attaching these energies to? Well, obviously we can attach them to other Arceuses, but we are also running 2 copies of Slacking V with the kind of lazy ability. If you have 2, 4, 6 prizes left, you can't attack. Obviously, we're playing Path to the Peak, so we can get around that. And then for 4 energies, its Heavy Impact does 260. If you can pop 4 basic energies on this, then you are doing some good damage for like 2 turns, because you can Trinity Nova 3 energies, and you can attach an energy, and then you can go nuts. We're also running 1 copy of Shaman V. This is for Charizard. This allows us to hit Charizards really hard. Does for 2 energies, Grass and a Colorless. Revenge Blast does 60, and then does an additional 40 damage for each prize card taken. We have our support Pokemon. We're running 2 copies of Bidoof, 2 copies of Bibarel. Bibarel is here for Industrious Incisors. Draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. And then we're also going to be comboing that up with Squirtle. Using Nest Dash to shuffle our hand to the bottom of the deck and drawing 1 card. This is good to get rid of dead hands. It combos really well with Bibarel to get card flow going. You're going to constantly be drawing 4 or 5 cards with Bibarel, depending on what you draw with the Squirtle. We're also rounding out with 1 copy of Hawlucha. Hawlucha has the ability Flying Entry. When it enters the field, you can choose 2 bench Pokemon, put a damage counter on it. This could help with math for knockouts. 1 copy of Radiant Tesserina. Honestly, you guys, I don't know what the Radiant situation here is. I could potentially drop this for like another copy of Hawlucha. We could run Manaphy. We could run something else. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I could put it in for another colorless V attacker, although I don't know what we have for the options for that. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, and we will go from there. And rounding out our line, we have 1 copy of Luminion. Search your deck for a supporter, add it to your hand. Obviously, we're not going to play this if we're playing Pack. I could potentially put a water energy in here so we could like recycle Luminions. It's just some stuff that I'm thinking about. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Going into our trainers and supporters, we are running 4 copies of both players shuffle their hands, put them on the bottom of the deck. You draw, and you could draw cards equal to the number of prizes. Iono is just really good. We get mileage out of it. Easily shuffle dead hands to the bottom of the deck, draw new cards. We love it. We love Iono. 2 copies of Boss's Orders, call up something and knock it out. This is really good early game with Trinity Nova, so we can take knockouts on any Squawk abilities, any Mew EXs, any unevolved Mew VMAXs, Mew Vs if we go first. Just some good numbers all around. If we can get a choice belt, we can knock out Genesex. We can get going really quickly with the knockouts. 2 copies of Sharon's Care. You can use it to return a damaged colorless Pokemon to your hand and all cards attached to it. You can recycle those Arceuses if they take some damage. You can pop them back into your hand. That's a really good card. 2 copies of Adventurer's Discovery. Let you search your deck for up to 3 V Pokemon, V Stars, V Maxes, anything, and add them to your hand. It's really good for getting Arceus V Stars. Really good for getting our Slackings out, especially if we don't draw into this next card. Going into like the trainer line, we are running 4 copies of Battle VIP Pass. This is just a really good card on your first turn. You can only use it on your first turn. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon, add them to your bench. You can only play it on your first turn of the game. So really good when you get it. Really horrible if you draw into it, but we have a good discard card for that. In Ultra Ball, in my opinion, the best generic search card in the game. Discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for any Pokemon, add it to your hand. Rounding out, we have Escape Rope. We're running Escape Rope because we do not like getting our B-Rolls in the active spot unless we can do something with them. So we can do this to get them back out, potentially bring up something and score a knockout with either Slacking or Arceus. Going into our damage modifiers, we have 2 choice belts for our V-Star, for our V Pokemon, and we are running 1 copy of Justified Gloves. We're running 1 copy of Justified Gloves to help with our Charizard matchup. This will let our Slacking hit Charizard for 290 if we are able to get a if we're able to do some more stuff, which is good. We have Pat to the Peak to slow down Charizard too, so it can come out and not attach energies if they have to evolve into it. We can hit it for super hard damage with our Slacking, and this will also do anywhere from 210 to 230 with Trinity Nova too, if we have basic energies attached to the Arceus or not. We are also running 2 copies of Trekking Shoes. I love Trekking Shoes. I will put Trekking Shoes in every deck I can. Look at the top card of your deck. If you want it, keep it. If you don't want it, discard it and draw another card. Going into our one-ofs, we're running 1 copy of Lost Vacuum in case our opponent drops. This gives us another out if our opponent plays a path before we are able to Starbirth. We're running 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball. Just a really good card. Lets you search your prizes for a basic Pokemon, add it to your hand, shuffle the Heavy Ball into your prizes. Really good to look at what your prizes are. If you can draw this on your opening turn, it lets you look at what your prizes are before you start going to your deck, which really helps you formulate your strategy better as you're going. 1 copy of Super Rod, so we can shuffle in all these energies to keep the Trinity Nova going, and also if we need to shuffle in Pokemon to keep attacking. And then rounding out our trainer line, we're running 2 copies of Path to the Peak and 1 copy of Lost Zone. I do like Lost City for like the United Wings match or like the Lost Zone match to stop like stuff like Sableye from coming back. Really good card. Yes, it does feed your opponent's Lost Zone, but if your opponent can't be constantly Sableyeing you, then it's a good play. And then into our energies, we are running 9 basic grass. We're running grass because we can get the most mileage out of Shaman. I have also been looking at Ho-Oh in this build. Ho-Oh with 4 different energies attached to it would do some good damage, especially with a belt. So we're also looking into that. I just need to look into maybe picking some up. And 4 copies of Double Turbo, because obviously we want a Trinity Nova on our turn 2 if we can, or Trinity Charge on our turn 2 if we're going second. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on the any suggestions you would have. I'm looking at like Ho-Oh V. It seems like a really good option. But just let me know what you guys think we should add into this deck, and let me know what you think about ISU for my Radiant. Obviously, Charizard is always an option, but I had Radiant Charizard in this initial build with a Luminous Energy, and I just found the pieces never came together for it right away. That was, of course, in the Pidgeot build, which also I think Radiant Charizard would be better in the Pidgeot build because you can search for whatever piece you need to do some great last minute damage if you're tied or you're behind. But let me know, guys, know what you think. Obviously, Arceus is limited by his ability to only be able to attach to Vs. So, guys, let me know if you guys think I should tech in some other techie Vs. Like, what's big in the meta right now? Lugia is weak to lightning. We could tech in like a lightning V and some lightning energy. Let me know, guys, know what you think. I think this deck has a lot of potential to be super techy with what you want to do with it. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.